Yo, what's up guys? So I'm going to be showing you a quick video of how to send your cards to Beckett. And there's two methods how do you send your cards is one, the submission form and on their website. So the first method has a reason behind it using the standard submission form, and Beckett, I swear to you, operates like in their 90s. I don't know why. Their website is a big mess. It's just littered with ads. It's like walking through back in time, like when almost every website out there was filled with AdSense. But anyways, so you just fill out your name, red, okay? And then if you don't have an account, don't worry. If this is your first time sending your cards, they'll just fill out, those create an account for you. For shipping them back to you, you can do Express Saver, which is $28, or Ground, it's $24. Down here is where you fill out your Pokemon cards. Gaming's Pokemon 2020, Sword and Shield. I'm just doing a Shiny Sir, and then the Shiny Charizard V. But you don't put Shiny Charizard. You just put Charizard V as the card name it says. You put the number of the card. I usually just put the whole number, which is 307, and just declared raw value. I just put 200. Now, I'm not grading both of these cards, and this is the why you do your submission form. Now, a previous order I did send to Beckett, and you guys can see in another Beckett return opening in my other videos. I was ticked, I was ticked but disappointed they did not put holo bleed. I talked to one of the representatives, and this is what's great about Beckett. Their communication's on point. You email them, they'll email you back in a response like ASAP, and that's good customer service. But how you submit your cards, they got to work on it. Anyways, so as you can see, I just have a basic XY Evolutions Charizard, the standard holo, the nostalgic art, you know. But the card's a holo bleed, and I want the holo bleed on the label because that's what collectors look for. And as a collector myself, I want that on the label, you know, just because it gives that the collector that value, you know. It's not only on the label, but you can see the holo bleed on the Charizard. But I am going to ask them if they can actually possibly remove there's a slight like a sleeve or like a film in the case, and it kind of just like it doesn't make the card like pop out. It kind of makes it a little cloudy in the case. Now I don't know if the film kind of like stops the card from moving around in the case. I don't know, but it's a very specific question I want to ask Beckett, and so I can make the card pop out a little bit more. So all I'm going to do is put, and this is how Beckett is. Oh, just put a sticky note on it, or write reslab, pretty much. It's like in the 90s, I swear. Anyways, so I'm just going to put that. Now, quantity 2, 700, but they're only going to be grading one card. So we're going to get down to the grading fee options. Now, here's the thing. When I first started sending to Beckett, I'm kind of cheap in a sense, and I'm not really in a hurry to get my cards back, so I'll just do 100. But I wasn't thinking in their shoes, and here's why. If you're sending cards, like Beckett would be great for modern cards because you want to aim for that black label. Vintage is extremely hard, but for vintage, the casings for vintage cards is fabulous. I love Beckett cases. Anyways, so with their Express, there's Premium and Standard Express. So it's kind of like going to a fast food joint and you're like, I want a medium Coke, and they're like, it's only 25 cents more, guy. You can get it for super large. It's only 25 cents. 25 cents, you get large. And it's like, okay, 25 cents. Anyways, now here's the kicker. If you're sitting one card in, say a Charizard V Max, okay, or Charizard V right here, you want that black label, and let's just say everything's perfect on it, but we both know that Beckett controls their black label population rate. And like I always say, money talks, BS walks. So if they're going to look at this and be like, this guy's willing to pay premium, 125, it'll give them a little more incentive to give you a black label. I'm not saying that's true, but money talks. So anyways, you basically put the grading fee, 125 times 1. And then where you get this, the return insurance is down here. Basically, for every $1,000, it's $12. You know, if you want to go up to between $1,000 to $2,000 in value, it's $24 a word. Right here, since you're doing 1 or 2 cards, but if it's over 10, but I want it, you could do the ground, which is 24, or you can do 28. It's up to you. So for me, I'm just going to do 28, just heck of it. Okay. So then you just put 28 here, and then you add up the total, and then you put your credit card here, date, and then you sign. Now, if you're doing a cross label, I'm going to be doing another video of that too. The cross label is the same thing. You just put in the card. Like, let's say you have a PSA 10 and you want to get it crossed over to Beckett. You basically put the card and as is, and then you put declared value. If it's already slabbed, like a PSA 10 Charizard V, you just put the actual like trend, the going price that's going at, say like $700 for a PSA 10, for example. So you just put $700, whatever a PSA 10 goes for. And then you just put a minimum grade right next to it. Because on the instructions, they say minimum grade. You kind of put up the top or next to it. If it does not meet your minimum grade value, say like you just do minimum grade, like 20 black label. If the PSA 10 does not meet the black label standard, they'll just charge you $25 instead of the $125. So that's another tip for you if you're doing a crossover to Beckett, like PSA to Beckett or CGC to Beckett. So the card I just sent in is a CGC Perfect 10 to Beckett. So that's another little video I'm going to be doing too. Anyway, so we're going to move on to the website. But this is the main reason why you do the submission form. You filling it out. You could print it out and you can fill it out by hand, but you don't know if the guy can read your handwriting quite well. I don't know. I always like it printed. I don't like writing it out. I just want it printed, and that's it. That's just me. But you can handwrite it, whatever. That's up to you. Anyways. We're going to move on to the website and kind of go from there. All right, let's head right over. Okay, so we're going to go through their website. It's very, very simple. So we're just going to click this little 3 tab here, and we're going to just go straight down the grading, submit your collectibles. And you basically log in. Now you just go to submit your cards, and you just go down here. Okay, so first thing is you just say, let's just do a declared value of 200. Okay, and then let's just say we're going to do Express Saver, and then we're going to do the premium 2-day gaming. And then we just go to the next step. The online portion's way better. It's just instead of filling out the standard form, you just, if you have no specifics like a holo bleed or reslab or crossover, then this method is just streamline. Then you just do Pokemon. And then basically it kind of just searches the set for you. And then just say Charizard V. Let's just do VMAX, for example. Okay. And then it'll search the card, and then it'll show pretty much the different languages like Japanese. So we just click this and add items. As you can see, it's already been like entered. And then as you can see, it's already generated the amount that you're going to be paying, $165. Okay, so basically you just put your credit card information here, and then you kind of put in the comments, and then you just make your payment, and then we'll get started on basically packaging the cards to Beckett. So it's very simple, even though I did the Charizard VMAX, but I wanted to just show you how streamlined it is on the online portion. So let's sort over to that. Okay, so now we're down to the last part where we do the packaging, and it's the same thing with you do with PSA. It's no different. You just get 2 pieces of cardboard, use painter's tape. It's very easy. Fold it like a little binder or book, just like that. As you can see, it's very simple. You don't want too much tape on there because you don't want them to damage or bend the card. You don't know how they're going to handle it, but you just want to make it very easy, not too much like tension. But painter's tape is very easy to pry off. As you can see, it doesn't even stick that well, but it doesn't have that much resistance, but there's enough resistance where it's like a soft peel, you know. And that's pretty much it. And here's the order. I just printed it off. I didn't put my name or whatever, but I just put red, and then this is where you put your credit card info, and then you sign and date. And then so got 2 pieces like foam here. I'm going to put a little bit more cushion. Now also too, if you want to, I have the links below for the grading tools I use. So for example, like this card right here, as you can see, then you can like just match the borders. This tool is like only $10. Very simple to use. So most likely this will get a 10 on centering if I send it to like Beckett or PSA or CGC. But that's just one tool. And then here's the second tool. This is only $20. I think the light's out. Okay. I don't know if you can see through the glass. Okay, so with this tool, you can just go all the way down it on every card. I don't know if the focus can get good enough, but I think you guys can get the point of how great this tool is. You guys can measure the centering too with this tool. See if I can get it. As you can see, you can measure the it's kind of better with my phone, but I have the other video of using these 2 simple tools. Anyways, as you can see, this tool is great for measuring the borders, and then kind of just seeing like any like discrepancies on the card. But that's a great tool to have. It's only $20. I'll put the links in the description for you guys. Also, this is the Holo Bleed Charizard. They didn't put Holo Bleed on the label, so that's why I'm sending this back to them, to Beckett. And I don't know if you can. Now I'm going to ask Beckett usually puts like a film or a like some sleeve over the card. I don't know. I think it's just like a film, kind of like keep the card in place. I don't know. I don't know if you guys can see the holo bleed. Okay, can you guys see it? So I wanted to get a holo bleed on the label here. It'd be great for a collector. As a collector, I love this card too. But you can see the. But I'm going to ask them if they can remove that film so the holo bleed will pop out even more, you know. And even though I got an 8.5, I was kind of shocked. I thought I was going to get lower than that because there's like a slight scratch going down here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but anyways, I'm going to send it back to them, and they're just going to re-slab it, put holo bleed on the label, and yeah. So that's pretty much the gist of sending your cards to Beckett. And you want that black label, but it's extremely hard to get. But yeah, that's the 101 pretty much of how to send your cards to Beckett. And please like, sub, and I'll bring you guys more videos like this, and appreciate it. Comment below, and I'd love to hear your comments. And all right, see you guys later.